Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. It's official, Cowboys Nation. This is the news we've all been waiting for. In a move that has taken the NFL world by storm, legendary head coach Bill Belichick has received an offer from the Dallas Cowboys, and the rumor mill is swirling with excitement. The New England Patriots' longtime coach, a six-time Super Bowl champion, could soon be joining the Dallas Cowboys. And this is a game-changing development that has every Cowboys fan on the edge of their seats. Will this be the move that propels Dallas back to the Super Bowl? For years, the Dallas Cowboys have been searching for that missing piece to finally push them over the top and bring the franchise its sixth championship. With a combination of a talented roster, a passionate fan base, and a rich history of success, the Cowboys have always had the potential to be a contender. But despite all that talent, they have come up short time and again in the postseason. The addition of Bill Belichick, arguably the greatest coach in NFL history, could be the spark this team needs to finally reach the pinnacle of football. But how did we get here? For those of you who haven't been following the drama, the situation began to unravel when Belichick and the Patriots reached a crossroads. After a rocky period that included a lack of playoff success, tension with key players, and uncertainty about the future of the franchise, rumors began to circulate that Belichick could be moving on from New England. Despite his long tenure with the team, there was a growing sense that his time in New England may have come to an end. Enter the Dallas Cowboys. With head coach Mike McCarthy facing increasing pressure and uncertainty about his long-term future in Dallas, the Cowboys' front office began to explore potential candidates for a change at the helm. McCarthy has been with the Cowboys since 2020, but his playoff record and the team's inability to break through the postseason barrier have left many fans and analysts questioning whether he's the right person to lead this talented roster to a Super Bowl. As the Cowboys' expectations have grown, so too has the scrutiny on their coaching staff. When news broke that Belichick might be willing to leave New England, it didn't take long for the Cowboys to make their move. The franchise has always been about star power, and the idea of pairing one of the greatest minds in football history with a roster full of explosive talent was too enticing to ignore. Reports suggest that the Cowboys have put a lucrative offer on the table for Belichick to come to Dallas, a deal that could see him taking over as head coach and perhaps even assuming a more prominent role in player personnel decisions. Let's take a moment to understand what this would mean for the Cowboys. Belichick has built a dynasty in New England based on discipline, adaptability, and a near-obsessive attention to detail. Under his leadership, the Patriots dominated the NFL for nearly 2 decades, winning 6 Super Bowls and consistently putting together winning seasons regardless of personnel changes. His ability to get the most out of his players, especially those who may not have been considered elite talents, has been one of the hallmarks of his career. Imagine what Belichick could do with a roster like the Cowboys have now: Dak Prescott at quarterback, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver, and a dominant defense led by Micah Parsons. If there's one thing that Belichick is known for, it's his ability to take a roster full of stars and make them play like a cohesive, disciplined unit. But what would a Belichick-led Cowboys team look like on the field? First and foremost, Belichick is known for his adaptability. One of his greatest strengths is his ability to take what the opposing team gives him and make adjustments mid-game. Whether it's exploiting a mismatch on offense or adjusting his defense to counter an opponent's game plan, Belichick's tactical genius is second to none. With the Cowboys' explosive offense and elite defensive playmakers like Parsons, Belichick would have a chance to craft a game plan that could keep opposing teams guessing at every turn. His mastery of in-game adjustments, especially in high-pressure playoff situations, would give Dallas a huge advantage in tight games and potentially make the difference in those crucial moments. But it's not just about X's and O's. The culture shift that Belichick would bring to the Cowboys cannot be overstated. Over the years, the Cowboys have been criticized for their lack of discipline and tendency to underperform in critical situations. Belichick's no-nonsense approach to coaching, which prioritizes preparation, accountability, and execution, could be exactly what the Cowboys need to take that next step. His teams are always prepared, always disciplined, and always focused. This is the kind of mentality that has led to his success, and it's precisely what Dallas needs to break through and win a Super Bowl. Now, let's talk about how this could impact Dak Prescott. Prescott has been solid as the Cowboys' quarterback for several years, but there's always been talk about his ability to perform in the postseason. Despite his talent, he's come under fire for some of his playoff performances, especially in critical moments. Having Belichick as his head coach could be a game-changer for Dak. Belichick has a history of developing quarterbacks and getting the most out of them. Under Belichick's watch, Prescott would have the opportunity to fine-tune his game and develop the mental toughness needed to succeed in the playoffs. Belichick's ability to put Dak in positions where he can thrive could be the key to unlocking Prescott's full potential as a postseason quarterback. The Cowboys' defense, which has been one of the team's strengths in recent years, would also benefit greatly from Belichick's expertise. With a talent like Micah Parsons, who is already one of the best defenders in the league, Belichick would have the opportunity to build a defense around his playmaking ability while also enhancing the play of the other defenders. Belichick's ability to mold a defense into a cohesive unit and put players in the best positions to succeed could elevate this already talented defense to new heights. The idea of Bill Belichick coaching the Dallas Cowboys is undoubtedly exciting for fans, but it's also fraught with a lot of questions. The transition from New England to Dallas is not without challenges. Belichick is known for running a very specific type of system, one that might not immediately align with the Cowboys' current setup. How will the roster adjust to his demanding coaching style? Can Belichick adapt to the unique personalities of the Cowboys' players, especially given that he's spent so many years with the Patriots? And most importantly, can he help the Cowboys win the elusive Super Bowl that has eluded them for over 2 decades? In conclusion, the potential of Bill Belichick joining the Dallas Cowboys is a game-changing development. His expertise, his leadership, and his winning pedigree could be exactly what the Cowboys need to return to the top of the NFL. If this deal goes through, we may just see a Super Bowl contender in Dallas once again.